Hey, babe. Turn around.
Yes.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Hold out your hands.
What did you do? You got me a gift?
Yeah.
I thought we were getting gifts.
Who needs a reason?
Okay, but we can't afford this. Out of what account did you pay for this?
It's a gift.
I know that, but out of what account did you pay for it?
It's just a
We
gift.
can't afford
It's a
this.
gift.
Welcome to Marriage Matters Monday, where you got yet again a sneak peek at a crazy cycle moment that Fred and I have had in the past.
And this week we want to talk to you specifically about love languages.
Yes.
Now, it's great if you have the same love language as your spouse, but more than likely you probably have a different love language.
Okay, so let me set the stage. Fred and I, we knew about love languages and we thought we knew what our love languages were. We thought we were both physical touch. And that seemed to work, but yet we kept repeating this cycle of he would give me gifts and I would respond, I know it's terrible, but much in the way that you just saw.
So when we looked back at all the tests and we looked at the love languages tests one more time, what we came to realize and understand was that my love language is actually, my primary love language
Yes.
is actually gift giving.
And my primary love language is actually acts of service. So, and gift giving is last on my list. So every time Fred would give me a gift, I'm thinking, this is not practical. We don't have the money. How did you pay for this?
And what would start off as just a great intent to show Elizabeth how much I loved her and I was thinking about her and how I chose to express it through gift giving would turn into a fight.
Oh, yes. Well, of course, how terrible would it be to actually want to give gifts and the person receiving it doesn't receive it at all, but is constantly questioning, how did you pay for it?
And this popped up during our anniversary,
Yeah.
popped up during Christmas,
Yes.
popped up during Valentine's Day,
Yes.
popped up during her birthday.
Oh, it's so true. It's so true.
And this would lead to serious questions of doubt in my mind as to whether or not I was doing the right thing. And I would start to think, you know what, she's just ungrateful. And I would go off on all these mental tangents of why I shouldn't be loving to my wife, regardless of what it looks like.
So the significance of love languages is just that. If you are not certain what the love language is of your spouse, and especially what your love language is, it can cause a lot of fights, a lot of crazy cycle moments in your marriage. So one way we would want to encourage you is that you've got to first know how you express love, because you're naturally going to want to express love to everyone in your life in your primary love language.
Once you know what your love language is, it's important to know what your spouse's love language is. Now, if you've ever taken a foreign language class, whether in high school or in college, you know that the first couple of weeks, maybe even months, it's very awkward.
Yeah.
You feel like you're stumbling and you really have to concentrate on what is being said to you and how you are going to respond. Or if you're initiating the conversation, what it is that you're going to say, so that you are clearly communicating. So once you know your love language, be sure to study what your spouse's love language is and learn how to speak so that your spouse can understand what you're saying.
And that's important. And it takes a willingness to speak in a language that may feel a little foreign to you, but it will be so appreciated by your spouse. So you might be wondering, what happened once we realized that we had our love languages really kind of wrong? That looks like, for me, working to be a better gift receiver from Fred and not always questioning how much money did it cost and out of what bank account did he pay for it.
And for me, that looked like really looking around for what needed to be done. The strangest things, though, if we're friends on Facebook and you've seen around Christmas or birthdays or anniversaries, I'll put things out there like new vacuum cleaner, good gift, and most of the time I'm getting completely roasted by the ladies saying, don't you dare, don't you dare.
And I'm thinking, why not? That's an awesome gift because it's practical.
And what really speaks love to Elizabeth is if I have that vacuum cleaner and I'm the one vacuuming.
I like it. And of course, I've had to really work on being a better gift giver since I know that's Fred's love language. But here's the beauty. Even in gift giving, it can be just as simple as a pack of chocolate covered Raisinets that I've picked up when I've gone to the grocery store. It doesn't have to be large things. So your challenge this week is to go out and look at the 5 love languages and determine what yours is, and then of course, ideally to know what your spouse's is. So let's give them the 5 love languages, Fred.
So there's gift giving.
Yes, there's acts of service.
There is words of encouragement.
There is also physical touch.
And then there's quality time.
Yes. And so once you know what yours is, then of course this week, do something that is specifically in the language of your spouse and then talk about how that made you feel. We would love for you to comment below on how that went for you this week so that we're able to interact with you through our video series.
So we look forward to hearing from you, and we'll see you back here next week for Marriage Matters Monday.
I love you.
I love you too. Ooh, got that dish clean. Got that dish clean.
Oh, honey, I got you a gift.
You got me a gift?
I got you a gift.
What is it?
It's a fly swatter. You know those flies we've been having issues with? I would love for you to take care of them for me.
You didn't get this from me. This was a giveaway from Authority Roofing. You didn't buy this.
Oops.